What's going on, my friends?
Bro, shut the fuck up,
up.
dude. What the fuck?
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Time out.
Whoa.
What are you two doing here? What are you two doing here? Alex, what are these two doing here?
Bro,
First
Adam.
of all,
Adam.
Did we not agree that we kicked these two fools off the show?
Adam,
First of
Adam,
all,
I have a quick question.
How'd they get back?
How are you
Adam?
going to get rid of the two best entertainers on the show, motherfucker?
Preach.
Like, you really
Preach.
think
I ain't
you
gonna
really
fire.
think we...
I ain't gonna fire Ebony and Ivory. We're like the best duo on the show. If it wasn't for me and Sam, the ratings would have been up. Thank you. We made this show.
Anyway, so
right.
Adam,
We're Kobe and Shaq.
Adam, you don't even get to do the intro. I'm doing the fucking intro. Hello, guys. Well, welcome to Get Your Game On. We have Alex Reich here today, Michael Cunningham, Sam Morell, and that bitch ass motherfucker with the red headphones, no hairline, fucking red shirt, Adam Grassani. Fucking sounding like a croissant is your last name. We're not going to go there today. So you really thought you were going to kick us off the show, and that was actually going to be successful? I need to know. Do you think that actually was going to be successful?
Adam,
it was worth a try.
Guess what? Ding dong wrong, bitch.
Adam, wrong nigga, motherfucker.
So basically what happened is, if you listen to our past episode, I had a meltdown because these two had so many blasphemous Kevin Durant takes. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try kicking them off. But as you can see, they somehow found a way back in. Wait, hold on. Can I ask a question really quickly, guys?
What?
Alex, were you behind this? Did you let them back in?
They've been on.
So you have nothing to do with this?
Nah, he got nothing to do with this. The fuck?
You didn't get help from Alex, right?
Sorry, let me ask you a question. No. Who's the producer of the show?
Who's the producer? I guess you could say Alex is, yeah.
No, my father.
All right, your father's the producer? Oh, yeah, right, I forgot.
So technically...
I feel like I've been debating right now. Because here's the thing, without Michael and Sam, you say you guys make the show. Here's the thing, without Michael and Sam, it's a lot more peaceful. There's no blasphemy. It's really nice. I don't have to have my head explode.
Oh, shut up!
But here's the thing, at the same time, there's no ratings.
You took Kareem Abdul-Jabbar over LeBron. I don't want to hear shit that come out your damn mouth. Now you really really getting me back. I thought this is going to be easy. I told my mom
So, guys, I feel like this is a debate. Which one should I choose? Should I choose more meltdowns with Michael and Sam but higher ratings, or should I kick them both out and then decrease the ratings?
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. Alex English, I would take over Kevin Durant. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, I would take over Kevin Durant.
Bro, fucking George Gervin, I would take over Kevin Durant. That easy.
I'm not falling for it. Honestly, I think right now I'm numb to all your Kevin Durant takes. For now on, you can probably say that Darren Willis is better than Kevin Durant. I'll just sit there going.
Well, what's it called? Kevin Durant is better than Joe Johnson, but in my opinion, it's a close call. So
it's not close.
It is close.
You are on crack. Right now.
Fucking serious, Adam? It's close.
I texted my friend immediately when you said it was close. Here is him in his own words. This is one of the smartest basketball people I know. Here, I love Joe Johnson, but they're not even in the same stratosphere. It's not even an argument worth entertaining, honestly.
Are you fucking serious? Joe Johnson's way more clutch than Kevin Durant. He can
so he's more basically more clutch, but he's a better player. That's what you're saying.
No, and he can score at a
by
same
that
rate
logic.
Like
by that logic, Eli Manning's better than Peyton Manning.
Well, I mean, he's a New York Giant. You should be licking his asshole.
How do you know I'm not? How do you know I'm not?
You're disgusting. You were disgusting, man.
Yo, guys, how about this? From now on, whenever you guys like say something like, whenever we talk Kevin Durant, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take off my headphones. I'm gonna go like this. This is what I'm gonna do whenever you discuss Kevin Durant. I'm just gonna sit here like this.
Oh yeah, either
And
way,
I'll
though.
wait until you guys are done. How about that?
I mean, you can't even hear us, so
I can't hear you.
yeah.
I can't hear you.
What?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, so Adam. Either way, I have to technically be on your side today because I did. Okay, so for those that were wondering why I wasn't on the last episode, I kind of did a fuckery last episode. So I didn't. I in like 47 or like 45 hours, I slept for 2 hours. So by the time the show rolled around for last episode, I was really tired. So I said, "Oh, I'm just going to close my eyes and then I'll go on the show." So I closed my eyes. And then I opened my eyes, and next thing I know, it's 5 in the morning, and I have like 50 different text messages from these guys saying, "Yo, where are you at?" I'm like, oh fuck. So to compromise for Adam's sanity, I decided today I'll take his side. Not on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is no. I'm not taking my side on that. What I will say though is, Mike, you might get triggered by this.
Then that say
So
word
last, so
by Sam, word
last,
by Sam. Save it for the hot take.
no. I'm because this is not my hot take. This was your hot take last episode.
No.
Because I listened to
I'm
last
gonna
episode.
save it for the hot take when we discuss hot take because we're gonna recap my hot take last then. Save it for that.
Okay.
Yo, guys, I think we can say that, but I think this is the debate. That was the greatest show open of all time.
I mean, you're welcome.
Okay.
So, what's on the daily today?
All right, what's our lead today? Well, we gotta open up with do you guys want to just get this one out of the way?
Okay,
You guys want to get the tough one out of the way first?
Okay, let me guess. I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Does it have to do with someone who either raped or sexually abused someone?
Yes.
Okay, I know who this is. It's a wonderful man that I will not name. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, yeah. But guys, let's just get this out of the way. Deshaun Watson has been suspended 11 games. Unfortunately we talked about this initially when you weren't here, Sam. When he was so basically let's just do a quick recap. He was suspended 6 games. The NFL appealed, and now his suspension bumped for 11 games. And I mean, Sam, I know you're going to tee off this, but first off, I want to go in because I got a bone to pick with them. I got a bone to pick with a bunch of people involved. First of all, let's get this out of the way. 11 games is not nearly enough. Let's just get that out of the way. Let's get that out of the way there. Like I already ranted about that last episode, but I really wanted to bring this up because this is just here's the thing. You could blame a lot now. It's who really is to blame for this? And here's how I read the situation, guys. Here's how I read the situation. A lot of people are pointing the finger at the NFL and Roger Goodell, and I'll explain this later. I give them some of the blame. But I really feel the majority of the blame has to go on the NFLPA. Because hear this out, guys. Here's out, guys. Roger Goodell, did you hear what Roger Goodell said after the initial suspension? Did you hear what he said? Long story short, he basically called Deshaun Watson's behavior predatory and that he deserves a longer suspension. That's exactly what he said. And
I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
He called Deshaun Watson's behavior predatory.
Okay.
All right.
Are you done yet? Can I tee off or not?
Let me finish really quick here, and then you can tee off. Because here's the thing: the NFL they push for they were pushed for an indefinite suspension of at least a year. The NFL was pushed for that, but the NFLPA and the judge ruling they won only 6 games. And did you hear this, Sam? Because when I heard this, I was ready to explode. Did you hear this? The NFLPA said that if the NFL suspended Watson for a year, that they would sue.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again? I don't believe what I just heard.
If the NFL suspend Watson for at least a year, the NFLPA would sue. So basically, long story short, the NFLPA took the side of the predator here.
And who's the NFLPA?
Took the side of Deshaun Watson, basically.
Who's the NFLPA?
The Players Association.
Can I now go?
You can go. The floor is yours.
Oh my God. So, okay, I'm sorry, Adam. I know you're gonna have to do a lot of editing from this one part, but I'm just gonna be real. And I'm just gonna say how it is. I'm saying sorry in advance. All right, because you're gonna have to bleep out a lot from me.
Go ahead.
Because I'm just gonna say the word how it is. How do you let an abuser go? That's bad enough. I know people that have been sexually abused. I think most people don't even realize sexual abuse happens not just to women, but to men. That's just a common thing that happens to everyone at this point. But still, nonetheless, is an abuser. So it's bad enough that happened. Are we really sitting here today defending a rapist? Let's be real. Guys, you know what the Players Association just said? The Players Association just gave the message of, hey, our players should be allowed to have sexual intercourse with any person they want in the world, no matter if they consent or not. Or in other terms, you can just fuck whoever you want. No consequences. That's the message they just sent. You know how bad that is? This, dare I say, this might be worse than what the MLB has had to go through with its own share of scandals and cheating. Because don't get me wrong, the MLB owner is not good at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Like literally, he let the Astros cheating scandal go by without a second glance. But I want to ask you a question, and just answer honestly, because maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you think if Deshaun Watson was an MLB player, do you think the MLB owner or the person in charge of the MLB, do you think he would allow that person to play in any games?
I mean, I'm so happy you brought it up because here's the thing. I brought up episode. Look what the MLB gave Trevor Bauer. They gave him 2 years.
Yeah.
They gave 2 years, and he had 1 or 2 accusations. This man here has 20 plus accusations, and he gets 11 games. Make it make sense.
That's what I said. It's as bad as that cheating scandal was and all that stuff. At the very minimum, the MLB is okay, we are not dealing with that bullshit. I mean, for fuck's sake.
Before the black man can talk, because y'all gotta let me and Alex talk.
Sam, finish up quickly, and then let Michael go.
Mike, I'll let you. Mike, I'll let you go, and then I'll continue after you. Because I'm gonna be ranting for 5 to 7 minutes, because this is my topic. This is my hard topic that I can't stand.
Same. I got sisters. Y'all know that my vibe. Shit.
Oh, Mike, let's put it this way, Mike. If you knew my side of the story, you would understand why I have a very strong opinion about some type of fuckery like this. No pun intended, by the way. That was not a pun.
Sam, I love your bitch ass.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right, here's what I gotta say. For a guy that has two sisters and two nieces and a lovely mother and a beautiful black girlfriend, by the way, this is why I can't stand rape. You don't joke about it. And here's the thing: the MLB gave Trevor, that asshole, they spent him for 2 years, I believe, right, Adam?
2 years, yeah, 2 years.
And much as I love Deshaun Watson as a player, it's like very bad for what he did. I think they should suspend him for 2 years, like the NBA. If this was an NBA, I'm still would have suspended his ass for like the whole will ban him for life. Let's be real on that, boys. Let's be real. It's a damn shame. And Adam, if you interrupt me, I'll cut you. But it's a shame how athletes treat women sometimes, bro. It's just wrong. If we're regular motherfuckers. If it happened to us, no question, we getting like 20. Since I'm an African American man, that's 30 plus years right there. Let's just remember, like, this guy is in the public eye. Fuck ups are going to happen. This is not even a fuck up. This is like, you just screwed your whole career away. Here's the thing, guys.
Michael Fish, then I want Michael Fish. Go ahead.
Can you let me damn talk, white boy? Thank you. Never interrupt a black man when he's talking or cooking at him or eating. Like, here's the thing. You guys are athletes. You guys are role models to kids. So if they see athletes doing this, they'll be like, oh, even though y'all should know better, do not. No means no. That's what we got to know to our young viewers. No means no. No means no. Yes doesn't mean always yes. There's always a force yes. So, and if you guys do rape on the show and you think it's cool, you got the wrong podcast, Poppy. No. We don't play that shit here. That's all I gotta say. Word life.
Amen, Michael. Amen.
We'll cut you on this podcast.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I want to jump you in. Like you said that Watson basically ruined his career. He's getting a slap on the wrist. How is his career ruined?
He still ruined his career.
If anything, his career got better because he got that monster deal.
But his career is going to ruin now. Not all the endorsement deals for rape.
Yeah, the endorsement deals, yeah, but you really think like Watson's gonna be losing sleep on that? He's making like he signed like what over $200 million contract. Now, granted, he's gonna lose out on some of this because of suspension, but he's still gonna be making close to like $200 million.
But
that's the unfortunate part.
The thing I was trying to get at though is this, and this is what I don't think either of you are realizing. If it was the owner of the NFL that did this, like in terms of giving him only 11 games,
yeah,
that would be one thing. Like that would be one thing. Like that would just be like, okay, he's a terrible owner and he could be sexist and all of that stuff. But it's only one man, one powerful man. But again, it's only one man. We're talking about the Players Association. Or in other words, a lot of other NFL players believe that he is okay, that he doesn't deserve this. You know what that tells me?
What's it mean, brother man?
That tells me that the NFL as a whole, for the players, that the players are going to be showing bad examples in the future potentially. Because again, if this was like just one or two accusations, I could kind of see where they're coming from, just because you don't, like, some people try to ruin other people just for the sheer fact of spite. Like a woman sometimes will try to ruin a man's career, or a man will try to ruin a man's career, or a woman will try to ruin a woman's career. Like, I don't care about genders. I really don't care about
yeah.
Someone else.
It's extremely rare, but it does happen. It does happen.
But like someone
just look up the Brian Banks story. Just look up the Brian Banks story.
Yeah, okay.
False I'm saying false accusations are like would be like extremely rare, but they do happen, Sam.
May I please continue talking?
Go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to get that. I just wanted to clarify that. Go ahead.
Okay. Where was I? All right, that's where I was at. Some people will try to ruin other people just because they don't want to have sex with them or they don't want to be with each other. So this was one or two accusations. I'll get it. Do you really think 20 plus women just came out to ruin his career? Like, let's be honest. 20 plus women and almost everyone at the NFL players are agreeing that he shouldn't be suspended. Like that shows such a bad example of what the NFL is supposed to be. Like the NBA is respectful. Like anything happening in the NBA, like all NBA players realize that rape shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Hell, the NBA, like most players in the NBA were like, I feel for women for the like abortion laws and abortion rights. Same with baseball. And now the NFL is condoning rape after these abortion laws happened. After what happened with the abortion laws, they're based like that's guys. That's what they're saying. By saying, "Oh, we'll sue you if that happens," the NFL players, and the entire NFL in general, by letting the players do this, is saying, "Oh, yeah, we're condoning rape."
Yeah.
Like, fuck whoever you want. We don't care if it's consensual. Just stick your dick in somewhere. Do you want to live in a world like that where that can just happen at any time? Do you want to watch a program that will condone those type of actions and praise those type of actions instead of condemning them and making consequences and punishments happen? Because do you really think that if something like this happened in the NBA or the MLB, that either of those players' associations would be like, no, it's not his fault. Like you shouldn't do anything like that? No, both players' associations would be like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? Get him out of the league.
Yeah, like throw the book at him. Throw the book at him.
Yeah, I mean, like you saw what the NBA did to OJ Mayo. OJ Mayo literally took drugs, like any baseball player would, or any basketball player would, like steroids, and they banned him for life. What would happen if they found out? Like, and rest in peace to the Mamba. This was when he was younger, and I'm not trying to trigger you, Mike. I'm being so dead ass because I'm trying to like separate the two. Which is why I say Mamba and then Kobe when he was younger. But Kobe was caught in a case when he was younger. Hell, Karl Malone was caught in a case when he was younger. Do you remember what happened to those two when they were found out for their cases? Kobe's career was almost destroyed just because of that one thing until he separated his two personalities. That's why Kobe was great, because he learned from his mistakes and he adapted from them. But Karl Malone literally raped a 14-year-old girl and made her have a baby. There's a reason why people don't respect Karl Malone at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what happens in the basketball scene. In the baseball scene, like you said, all that other shit happened. What has happened in the NFL scene? So that's my biggest takeaway from this, and that's like my biggest like gripe from this, that the players basically just said, we condone rape. Let any man or woman or non-binary person or transgender or cisgender, no matter what, let any person have sex with any other person against their will. And they're fine with that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I mean, have any of you really thought of it like that? I get it's like you want to think about, Deshaun Watson and how terrible he is. And he is a terrible, terrible person for doing this. And I he should be burning in the depths of hell, in my opinion.
Hey, yo.
He raped 20 women. I know people that have dealt with rape. Do you know how traumatic that is?
I can't imagine.
I know someone personally that has dealt with rape.
Guys,
do you know how it's affected them traumatically to the point where it's like when I'm just around them and a man is like looking at them, they immediately go into like a panic state anytime that happens. Like this doesn't just go like, oh, okay, it lasts like 10 years or 5 years and then it's done.
Guys, it lasts a long. I agree with
it
Sam,
lasts
bro.
a whole lifetime. Like you basically just destroyed someone's mental, just in general. And I can't say much of how much I hate him for doing this. But my biggest takeaway isn't, oh, Deshaun Watson got off with 11 years. It's like, yeah, I mean, not 11 years. Got off for only 11 games. That's bad enough. Like, that's truly bad enough. But the fact that it wasn't the president that made the decision, no. It was the players themselves, the people that we look up to, the people that we want to be, the football players that we want to become. They're the ones that are condoning this. That's when I get like, like, okay, no, that's unacceptable. So I'm done talking.
Yeah,
you guys can take it.
One must here's I know, right? Like you can blame Roger Goodell for he has dropped the ball on stuff like this in the past. If you want to give up some of the blame for not not selling and trying to fight harder, then I guess you could do. I guess you could give Goodell and the NFL some of the blame, but the primary focus of outrage should be on the NFLPA. Because to say he dropped the ball on this would be an understatement. I mean, Michael, do you have any other thoughts? Alex, do you have any thoughts on this?
Hold up, I got something to say. I'm liquored up.
You want to move on? Michael, you go ahead.
I'm liquored up, and I got something to say. I've been drinking, and I had a little bit of good weed now, so you already know where I'm about. And I got free reign to say what I want.
Okay. Oh my fucking god! Why are you drunk? It literally, guys, it's like every single show. It's either he's drunk, he's high, or he's fucking a bitch while he's recording. But he's always doing something while he's literally. It's either he's drunk, he's high, or a bitch is sucking him off, or he's fucking a bitch while we're recording.
Hey, y'all just rather y'all should be happy to have getting some on the air. Y'all should be appreciated. If one of us is getting ass, we all get ass.
Bro, but you're fucking someone during a show. I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking impressive. How do you make her so quiet while we record? Damn. I don't hear any of that shit happening. Either something must be happening there, my guy.
You guys want me to fuck her and hear her moan that stuff? Okay.
I would think that she would moan from pleasure, unless you fucking put a muzzle on her.
No, I put a sock in it. I don't want her to be loud, and Adam has to do all this editing and shit.
Oh, we literally. All right.
Bruh, no, not the fungus toes in her mouth.
Imagine there's a lot of editing. Adam's like, I'm really gonna kill Mike for this shit.
Okay, yeah.
Now, before I was interrupted because Sam is a player hater, all seriousness, it's just a damn shame how the owners didn't get involved, And Russia Goodell's probably the biggest pussy besides the MLB commissioner. Let's just be real. They're both the biggest pussy. Adam, this is a black man, by the way. Honestly, he did it. If he did it, he's a bad man. But there's I may sound out of line, but there's two sides to a story. You feel me? If he did it, he probably did. But however, Deshaun Watson, if you did it, you're a scumbag and you're a piece of shit and you should rot in hell. Guys, I know what it's like to be accused of this shit, and it's not fun because as a black man, you got white girls that want to be with you 1 minute, next thing you know, you don't do them right or hang out with them no more. They're gonna call rape on you. Trust me, I've seen it happen many a times. I'm just saying in the black point of view, Adam. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're definitely not wrong. Like from the racial point of view,
So
I'm
I can
from the
see why it is. You know, I'm no disrespect to women getting raped.
Yeah.
I hate when a woman gets raped. It's just a bad feeling in my stomach. How? Because we all came from a woman. We gotta respect a woman. We gotta think like woman. The words of Tupac Shakur. We came from a woman. We gotta respect women.
I mean, not all of us came from a woman. I mean, men can get pregnant. 0.1%.
Unless you get pregnant, but you had. Yo, Adam,
it's like Mike, you want to be technical about this? Let's be technical. I mean, there is a chance technically for a man to get pregnant. So like,
unless if he has a pussy, then I don't think that's Adam.
No, Mike, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it actually happens. It's like it literally says like, oh, a man could get pregnant, but it's like 0.1%. And if they do, bro, those 9 months, those are their last 9 months. So make them fucking count.
Oh Jesus Christ, Adam, we're not going to make it out of season. We're not, Adam. I think we should end the show right here.
Imagine the baby comes out through his penis.
Yeah, Adam.
Or just the big ass head just go like.
Guys, if we didn't get canceled before that, we're
definitely canceled.
Bro, just imagine like the words like you pee, that hole just like expands.
No, Sam, it comes out your ass. Sam, it comes out your ass. You get burnt out your asshole.
Bro, that's why people be having them fat asses. Why do you think athletes have fat asses? Like that's the reason why. Bro, that shit just expands, goes like whoa.
Yo, Adam, do you hate having me and Sam by ourselves in an episode together?
I would say no, but I'd be lying.
Adam.
All right.
Alex ain't gonna help you because Alex is quiet as hell. Yeah. So he ain't gonna help.
All right. But anyway, you guys ready to move on to our next topic?
We're gonna talk about fucking in the champagne room next.
No, we're gonna talk about how everyone just loves to swallow babies.
Okay.
Are we gonna talk about swallowing cum next, Adam?
All right. Well, all right. Well, we got 3 other stories. Let's just get to the hot take really quickly, and let's start a segment in there.
Swallows, Adam.
We got to
what to say.
What? Go ahead.
I like when a girl swallows, brother. It's a good feeling.
Bro, you know them spitters are quitters. You know that.
Exactly, spitters are quitters.
But anyway, guys, we're gonna get to the hot take real quick. But before that, it's time for second to last one because we got something special planned for the next episode. But you know what time it is, guys? The last one.
Huh?
No.
I'm so confused.
The last one. The last time we're doing this segment.
Oh, Alex getting pussy?
No.
Is this
better than that? Actually, you know what it is. You guys,
Adam,
you guys want to make these
two
fools still stupid. You guys want to make these two fools still stupid. Go ahead.
Are we talking about anime? The last one, because that's an anime.
That's for the very end of the show. That's for the very end of the show. That's for the very end of the show.
Oh, are we talking about Derek Cheater? Fuck, I'm Derek Jeter.
The Captain, the last episode.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Dude, I literally almost just said Derek Cheater because I've literally been reading like so many articles about it.
You really? I'm impressed.
No, I didn't even mean to like say because I know he didn't do anything, but Everett just kept saying Derek Cheater. I was like Cheetos, all right. You guys also like
you're
Cheetos.
Retarded. I swear to God. Adam, why are we so stupid? Adam, why are we so ignorant?
Why are we so stupid? I don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
We
Adam,
we
me
all
and
just were
Sam,
born like low IQs.
Okay.
I think we were all born smart, and then me and Sam like got too much girls in our life and got girl crazy. I think our IQ went down.
No, I think we all started at like a 200 IQ, but then this is what happened. Alex got dropped on his head. Adam got slammed into a door when he was younger. Mike just fell down some stairs because he was drunk, even though he was like 5. And my mom just simply hit me with her heels. Oh wait, guys! Actually, wait before we move on to the captain. I actually have a theory of why I am sometimes like very smart, but then very dumb other times. My brother and me used to ride beanbags down the stairs. So when I always ran down the stairs with the beanbag, my brother would get off the beanbag and land on the stairs. I would always just go all the way down, and my head would just hit the door. So my head has hit the front door so many times when I was younger. I think that actually did make some of my brain die.
Sam, I have a shirt that says I was born smart, but education and school ruined me.
Pretty much. All right. So Adam, our captain.
All right,
no,
episode.
not captain.
All right, Michael, have you seen episode 7?
I loved it. I loved it.
I mean, it's not my favorite episode, but I still loved it. I mean, like obviously, obviously, we'll start off with the beginning. I mean, Jeter's like last game and his walk-off hit, like, because it really did a great job, like recapping the game. Like Sam, you saw Derek Jeter's last game, right? You know what happened.
Yep, I have it on replay.
It was because it was like they were winning 5-2, and everyone's thinking like, oh, like this is it, like last time I ever see Jeter pinstripes, and then bam, David Robinson blows the lead, and then it also ties the game. And would you know, the Yankees get a runner scorers, and Jeter comes up, and in typical Jeter fashion, he hits a walk-off base hit to win the game. And
Guys, I was at that Yankee game too.
Go ahead, Michael.
That Yankee game.
We can't hear you.
I was at that Yankee game.
You were at that game? Oh my god, I'm jealous.
I was at that Yankee game. My dad surprised me with tickets. I don't know how he got it. We went to the game. Beautiful, beautiful day. So Adam,
talk about it.
This is how we got the tickets. My dad literally was like saying, "Want to go to the Yankee game?" Derek Jeter, and I looked at the date. I was like, "This is Derek Jeter's last game. Hold up now." My dad surprised me. We went straight to the game. Beautiful scenery. Beautiful scene. We were by the left field bleachers. Bleacher seats. Holla at your boy. And I was there. I was there when he had the 3,000K. I was there at Game 6 of the World Series. I was there when he hit the walk-off home run. And then last year game out, and I told my dad, if we go, if you get tickets, and I was like, listen, I will do my chores. I won't say the retarded anymore. I won't back sass you if we get tickets. We got tickets, Adam. I cried a little bit.
I'm sure you did.
Man, and just seeing the guy for me that I put behind Jesus is God, Kobe, God, Jesus, Kobe, Jeter.
In that order.
It's God, Jeter, not Kobe and Jeter, and then Jesus. That's how
it
is.
I'm sorry. I heard God, Kobe, Jesus, Derek Jeter, and then Jesus. Like you said God and Jesus like at least 3 times in like one sentence. And I'm Jewish.
I don't have a brain. I was drinking at first, Sam. Okay. Alcohol ruins brain cells.
Mike, listen, I'm a Jew, so that's all I gotta say.
Okay, but yeah, Sam, do you have any thoughts on like that part?
Not really. Just I think that was probably the perfect way to have his last game at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah,
that was the perfect way to end it. Not a home run, like not a home run because he's not really known for home runs. Not anything like that. Just known for being a great contact person.
Oh, that sounded so wrong.
And clutch.
Sam,
yeah, and being known as really clutch.
Sam, you
being known as really clutch and really good with contact.
Sam, that's a little homo.
What was a little homo? He's a contact person.
That sounded the way how you said it, though.
How did I say it?
You say he's more like
Michael. How is that homo? Honestly, you're really getting on that frat. Come on, bro.
Bro, he's like Mike. I didn't say like, oh, bro, like he just like loved sucking at them bats a lot. Like he didn't like. It's not like I said. Oh yeah, he licks bats as a tradition, and he licks them long and with stride. I was like, okay, he's a good contact hitter. Like that's just a contact person.
Sam, I had to fuck with you.
Bro, you acting like a contact person means he blew off like half his team.
Hey,
Derek Jeter had bitches, so he had Mariah Carey.
Yeah,
so
he did. Yeah, he did. But
I
just a couple. Speaking of Derek Jeter's like women life, they did like gosh like his post-retirement life quite a bit in this last episode, and there was that one part I never knew about this. I mean, maybe it was reported, but one of them they go into like Derek Jeter like being a father and like him taking care of all of his kids is very heartwarming. And did you hear about one of Hannah Jeter's pregnancies?
Yeah, she almost died.
Yeah, she almost passed. They really went into it. It was really like effed up.
She can never have any kids.
No, and this is why. What's it called? This is why. If and or when I get a woman and I marry her and I want to have a kid, I'm seriously thinking just adoption because I can't deal with the fact that one, if I do make my woman pregnant, I'm hurting her, and two, do you guys know that's like a 20 to like 30% chance of death with every pregnancy?
I did not know that.
Yeah, 20 to 30% chance of death. I can't risk that. Like, I can't risk death.
Yeah.
Guys, let me explain. We have an end zone, It's like we're at the 1 yard line. Our dick is trying to get into the end zone. We're trying to get that touchdown, man. Shit.
This is why kids use condoms.
Kids use protection. Unless she's on the pill, you run like hell.
And not literally kids. Not literally kids. Kids don't even use condoms at all.
I said, the girls on the pill, you run like hell.
Kids, just remember, you're never going to meet a guy like Wilt Chamberlain who fucked over 20,000 women in his life.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go for that record. I really want to go for that record.
Bro, no one's going to get that record, dude. He literally...
Honestly,
Wilt Chamberlain has literally
among the people on this podcast, Michael might have the best chance.
Mike, you know what Wilt Chamberlain literally did for his birthday once, right? He literally said... No, he literally said, I fucked 7 to 10 women on my birthday.
And last takeaway, they also went into his ownership of the Miami Arts. They always mentioned how Gio always wanted to own a team, and he was because this thing that was the one part of Gio's career. Because remember, Gio throughout his entire career was known for winning. Like with the Yankees, like all he did was win. Now the Marlins. Let's face it, the Marlins struggled. The Marlins were not good when he was there. Were not good when he was there. And that's the one part that kind of like she acts like he did such a fantastic job with the Marlins, and he honestly he did a good he did better towards the end, but really it wasn't as good as Jeter made it out to be.
You think the Yankees will hire Derek Jeter as a manager or as a special counsel?
Yeah, that's the thing. They also had Jeter on the K broadcast, and Michael K asked Jeter what's next for you after you sell the Marlins, and he said right now he's too focused on taking care of his daughters, but he has said that he will keep all options open. Could I see Jeter going back to the Yankees? I could see a world with that house where he joins in a front office role, but I think it would have to be similar. Here's what I'll say. I think it would have to be in a similar role to what Martin Brodeur right now is in the Bills, because right now Marty's in more of a business role. He's not really He's not really like really in the front of. Wait, is he this? Is Marty the assistant general manager? Right now, is he still a business person? But I'll have to look it up. But I think like Gio would be best suited in that type of role, like in more of like a business role in the front office. I think he'd be perfect in like that role.
Sam just hung up on us, you bastard.
No, I didn't mean to. I was sliding up to get rid of like certain apps on my phone, or like to close them, and I didn't look, so I accidentally closed Zoom. I was
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam was just clearing out his Pornhub history. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I keep my shit on private. No one is ever gonna know what my search history is.
Sam likes Latina on Latina action.
Anyway, so Adam, you want to move on to the next topic, I guess?
Okay. Well, that was one way. That was one way to end our Derek Jeter cap say. Well, it's not. Well, that was one way to end our segment. All right, so that was that was episode 7. Really, I mean, it's not. We just spoil it. We do plan to get a guest on sometime to review the entire documentary. We're gonna try and get them done for next episode. So a little spoiler alert there. All right, but yeah. Aside from that, like love episode, so love the entire documentary. It's like, wow. All right, but guys, you know what time it is?
It's time to learn. It's time to learn about male pregnancy, how the penis can actually get babies out.
It is time for the hot take of the episode. Now, last time it was my
just comes out of the penis hole. Just see it.
We're going to talk about Adam being a virgin for life. Well, Adam's girlfriend Alexandra don't give him no poom poom.
I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry. It's just I keep thinking of like a baby head coming out of like the dick, and he just looks up the guy like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yo, Adam, imagine my son and
we are making it to season 3, guys. We are not making it to season 3. I'm gonna say right now, we are not making it to season 3.
Adam, imagine my son. If I have a son and me and him have the same size dick, it's just like jungle fever. It's like 10 inches at birth.
All right, let's move on to the hot take.
Yeah, let's move on. So it's time right now for the hot take of the episode. Last time I had a very, very controversial hot take. I said we're gonna say this.
I don't know how it got approved.
It got approved. I said Tim Duncan's like the most underrated superstar like in the NBA. I said I would take over Kobe, and guess what? It got approved. And Michael here, you said all along that if Sam was here that it would have gotten his pretty would vote no. So now we can ask Sam personally. Sam, my hot take. I said I would take. There was a 2-part. I said Tim Duncan's underappreciated. I would take him. I'd make him a higher all time than Kobe. What are your thoughts? Would you have approved?
It's not really blasphemous. I mean, I do agree. Just because even me personally, I have him number 7, and then I have Kobe number 8, and then Shaq number 9.
Sam, the basketball community just owns you now. Bro, you're a disgrace to the game of basketball, Sam.
Are you telling me? Wait, whoa. You're telling me that Tim Duncan is on the same level as Kobe Bryant?
100%.
Oh my fucking god, Mike.
Put some respect on Kobe being Bryant. Put some respect on his motherfucker's name.
Bro, I am putting respect on his name. He's in the top fucking 10. You're acting like I put him in the bottom fucking 10 with like fucking, I don't even know, like fucking like Keith Cloth. Or Keith Cloth. That's how the fuck you say his name. Bro, Kobe Bryant, I'm sorry, I can't take Kobe Bryant over Tim Duncan. Like the only thing Kobe really has going for him, like superior to Tim Duncan, is how flashy he is. But I don't care how flashy you are. I care if you get the job done. Like, Mike, do you not realize that Tim Duncan was 1 Ray Allen 3 miss away from 6 championships to Kobe's 5? Do you realize that Kobe wasn't even close in getting those finals MVPs and had a game score of only like 20 in all three of those finals, while Shaq had a game score of around 37 to 40 every time. Do you realize, Mike, do you realize that Tim Duncan, I'm pretty sure, has 3 finals MVPs to Kobe's 2 finals MVPs? And do you realize that Kobe choked in not 1 but 2 series, in the Detroit Pistons series and in the Jazz series?
We're not going to go there, Sam. We're not going to go in the Jazz series, Sam. We're not going to go there, Sam. You want to live, Sam? You better not bring it up again.
Bro, Tim Duncan literally was 2 blocks away, and they should have counted those 2 blocks, really. So he technically did get a quadruple double in the finals.
Nope.
And Sam, you forget, you told us to me off air. You told us to me off air. That one series in games, that one game 6 when Ray Allen hit that 3, Tim Duncan was on the bench.
Yeah, Tim Duncan was on the bench. And people said, why, do you understand, Mike? If Tim Duncan was on the floor, that Ray Allen 3 would have never happened because he would have got the rebound over Chris Bosh, which means he would have 6 rings to Kobe's 5. And you could make a case that he should have been Finals MVP of that series, even though I personally think it would have gone to Tony Parker. Do you realize how
let's change the subject before I have to kill one of you two. Okay, what's the hot take? Who's going for
let's.
So Sam and me.
All right. Unfortunately, Marcellus can't go, so that means the wheel resets. So that means it's gonna be one of us. Yo, you want us to continue this, and you want. All right. Let's pray it doesn't land on Ox. Pray it doesn't land on Ox, because if it lands on one of us, like, we might have to do a head-to-head. We might have to do a head-to-head.
I hope it lands on me on purpose, because I'm in the mood to piss someone off, and unfortunately that's you, just because I don't got anything for Kevin Durant. Not today, at least. Sam, I'll probably think of reasons why Joe joked.
Sam, I automatically disapprove his hot take.
Okay, all right.
I'm currently
you guys ready? You guys ready?
I'm currently trying to think of reasons why Sean Marion's better than Kevin Durant, so I can't think of any right now. So we'll get back to that.
All right, guys. Wheel is spinning, starting now. The hot take for episode 109 will be done by... I'm up.
Aw, wait, can I just say what I was going to say?
What were you going to say? I
was going to make an argument that Hakeem should be ranked higher than Kobe. See, I knew I'd be able to get him off that way. For those at home,
I just so you know, I think Michael's on his way here right now to whoop you.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me?
I'm letting you know it was a joke.
1, 2, 3.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
All right. How about this, Michael? Do you want to go head to head? Who's better, Tim Duncan or Kobe? You want to go head to head?
What's the hot take?
My hot take is I'm redoing my other one. I'm saying Tim Duncan is better than Kobe. I'm challenging you to a debate.
Adam, I won't have to kill you today, so no.
You're all right. You decline.
What about this?
Right?
What about this? See if you can make a head-to-head with me. Try to make a head-to-head with me.
Last time I went head-to-head with you, I lost. So I don't know. I don't know about that.
Adam.
Wait. I have one. Here, I got one. It's perfect. Like, I think Sam might actually go head to head with me on this. I think Sam might go ahead to head with this. Here it is.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Here's my hot take is that the phrase, like, I think the phrase Mickey Mouse ring, there's no such thing as a Mickey Mouse ring. That phrase is complete and utter fan made up, excuse making bullshit.
There's no such thing as a Mickey Mouse ring?
Yes, there's no such thing.
Okay, and you're saying that there is no such thing. So
There's no
I would be
such thing.
debating that there is.
And you can debate me if you want. You can debate me if you want, but
Oh, I'm 100% debating you on that. That's an
okay,
easy
let's
game.
go. Let's go.
Okay,
All right,
so
here's why there's no such thing as why the phrase Mickey Mouse ring is complete and utter bullshit. Like people throw this at like here's why I'm going to defend LeBron a lot. People throw this at LeBron saying that like it was in the bubble, so because it's different because it was different, it was somehow easier. Do you know how hard it was to play during those times in the bubble? Did you know how many regulations there are during COVID? Do you know how much? Did you know like the environment that was in? It was something that's completely different. Like so because like there's like less games, which there were even less games by the way. I believe they like ate out the rest of the regular season and the playoffs were the same. So
okay,
that
Adam,
I
I'm
agree
just
with
gonna
that kind of
Adam,
story.
I'm just Adam,
That's number one.
Adam.
So
I'm just gonna cut you
so
off
I
for
like
one time.
LeBron's like ring like it's the Lakers ring 2000 like somehow means less. And same thing with Major League Baseball. Same thing with like Major League Baseball. Like yes, the regular season may have been shorter, but you know what? The postseason is like the same. The postseason was like the same. If anything, it was harder because the Dodgers had to go through an extra round. The Dodgers had to go through an extra round. And every single team was playing on the same playing line. If another team had an advantage that another team had because of the rules, then maybe you would have an argument. But all teams were playing on the same field. It was a different, like harder vibes had to deal with COVID and everything. So that's why I think the phrase Mickey Mouse ring is complete bullshit. Sam, you may go.
Okay, so Adam, you're done. You're done, right? You're done spewing all that blasphemy and all that other stuff, right? Because I want to let you know, you two, I did not say a word. I did not say one word, not a word during that entire segment. I actually listened to it. Like I think my ears hurt because I listened to that. So I'm going to say my part. Mickey Mouse rings definitely do exist. Now, Adam, you brought up shortened seasons. Shortened seasons aren't what Mickey Mouse rings are about. There's been plenty of lockout seasons, and all of those lockout seasons, I don't consider those Mickey Mouse rings. You know what I do consider Mickey Mouse rings?
Go ahead, I'm interested.
So, remember that Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Golden State Warrior team?
Yeah.
Those are Mickey Mouse rings. You know why?
How
do you beat
are
them?
those Mickey Mouse rings?
Because how do you beat them? They have two MVPs, a star to almost superstar in Klay Thompson, an all-star to a star in Draymond Green. How do you beat that team? I think that's a Mickey
The
Mouse
Houston
ring.
Rockets almost beat them. The Houston Rockets almost beat them. They almost
Do
beat
you
them not once but twice.
do you realize that the Houston Rockets were never going to beat them? Let's be real, Adam. Let's be real.
They took them seven games. It took them 7 games.
Okay, and still, what happened in the finals? LeBron didn't stand a chance, and no other team stood a chance. What happened in 2017 finals? In the 2017 finals, they were 16-1. They lost one game, and that was the most historical three-point shootout by a team ever in the finals. That's what it took to take one game away from them. You brought up the bubble. That bubble series is definitely a Mickey Mouse ring because you said
how's that Mickey Mouse ring?
Because you said, oh, they were dealing through COVID and this and that. Wasn't every player dealing through that? It wasn't
every player,
yeah, every player, which means that cancels out. That's not a factor anymore. You know what is a factor?
What?
Competition. What competition did LeBron go through and the Lakers go through? They went through a beaten up Portland Trailblazer team that finally just got all its players back, so they had no chemistry. They went through a Houston Rockets team who their center was 6'5". Let me repeat that, Adam. Their center was 6'5". All the Lakers have to do is getting into Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis turn around and with one hand just shoot a layup. And they win easily. The Denver Nuggets, they were puppies. They were literal puppies. And then the Miami Heat. We saw what happened to the Miami Heat the next year. They got swept by the Bucks. Really think that team deserved to be in the finals at all? That was one of the easiest finals by far. And on top of that, it gave LeBron rest. It gave Anthony Davis rest. Because we saw what happens now when Anthony Davis doesn't get rest. His body can't hold up. It gave all of the players rest there. And it was an easy ring. Like, Adam, what you need to get is Mickey Mouse ring doesn't mean, oh, it's a shortened season or this, that. No. And it doesn't matter, like, oh, if the finals are easy. I'm not saying the finals have to be easy. But I'm saying, Adam, if 3 out of your 4 opponents are so easy, that's a Mickey Mouse ring. Like, if one of your opponents are tough, okay, that's fine. But you need to have at least 2 tough opponents. Like, think about it. The Milwaukee Bucks, when they won their ring, the second round was tough for them. The third round was tough for them. The finals were tough for them. They had 1 easy round. Those are real rings. That's what most NBA finals are like. But when the playoffs are so easy for you, those are Mickey Mouse rings. And I'm not talking like, oh, like a team just got on a hot streak and like they dominated. No, I mean like you go in to the playoffs. Every fan goes into the playoffs and they're just like, yeah, well, this team's gonna win. It's not even close. This team's gonna win. Like, Adam, I want to ask an honest question. Did you really go into the playoffs any year that KD was on Golden State and really say, oh yeah, Golden State has a chance to not win this? Be honest.
Golden State has a chance to not win this?
Yeah, like win the whole thing. Did you really think that one time, or did you go in there thinking, oh no?
I thought Golden State was the favorite, but I wouldn't necessarily say that no other team had a chance.
Oh my!
I thought in 2018 like that Houston Rockets at least had a fighting shot.
Oh my god! I fucking no. There's no way you just said that.
The Rockets literally took them to 7 games.
Did you think they were going to take
AD?
Adam, did you think the Rockets were going to take them to 7 games? Be honest. Did you really think that was going to be a 7-game series?
I didn't think so, but they did. I picked Golden State to win. I picked Golden State to win. They were the easy favorites, but
that's what I mean. Easy favorites. They were the easy favorites. LeBron, when they versed that OKC team, were they the easy favorites that entire playoffs? The Miami Heat?
No, they weren't.
All right.
They weren't? Are you kidding me? In the 2012.
The Bulls were the favorite until Derrick Rose got hurt.
Okay, actually, no, you're correct about that. I will give you that. But still, when Derrick Rose got hurt, the Bulls didn't stand a chance against Miami. The other team didn't stand a chance against Miami. There was only one team that posed a real threat to Miami, and that was the Boston Celtics. And LeBron took care of them easily. I'll consider that a slight Mickey Mouse ring, but Mickey Mouse rings do exist. I'm not saying all rings are Mickey Mouse rings. Trust me, most rings aren't. Mm-hmm. But there are some rings, and you even can agree with this, Mike. There are those rings that are just too easy, like Mickey Mouse rings, where it's just like that was too easy. Like it wasn't a competition, and it wasn't like Michael Jordan level where it's like, oh, his greatness showed. It was like, no, there's just no one that can beat a team like that.
All right,
hold up.
Can I say something? Can I say something, Sam? Guess what?
Can the black man talk?
Can I say something? This is my hot take. Can I say something?
What?
Sam, you have changed my mind.
Oh, so I won.
Basically, well, I do. You changed my mind, but I do have two questions for you. I did have two questions for you. Number one, here's
Okay.
my first one. The Raptors 2019, would you consider that a Mickey Mouse ring?
No, because they had to go
Because
to the
if Kevin Durant's healthy, they don't win that series.
Yeah, that if Kevin Durant's healthy, they don't win that series. But still, even with Kevin Durant out, the Golden State Warriors still took him to 6 games. The Bucks still took him to 6 games. Philly took him to 7 games. The only really easy challenge they had was the Magic, and even then, the Magic had him in the first game until they then blew the Magic out. But 3 out of the 4 series the Raptors had were extremely tough battles. So something like that is a Mickey Mouse ring. Rather, it's just, let me put it to you like this, Adam. Rings are based differently. Some rings are Mickey Mouse rings, like I just explained. And then some rings, other rings, you would consider them more than luck. It's like, for example, like what's a good example? The New York Knicks. You mentioned the locked out season with the Spurs and the New York Knicks. The Knicks were the 7th seed, I think.
8th seed.
8th seed, and they made it to the NBA Finals. Was Patrick Ewing still on the team?
Yeah, he was.
But Patrick Ewing got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Would you think the Spurs may have lucked out a bit since Patrick Ewing, their best player, wasn't there?
Yeah, they looked out of it. They looked out of it.
So, like, that's what I mean by, like, it's one thing if it's like you get lucky with something like that. Right. Like, that's different than, overwhelming presence.
All right. I have another question. You said like, oh, they're overwhelming favorites. Like that's like kind of like a Mickey Mouse ring. We talk about basketball. Let's go to baseball. Would you consider the 1998 Yankees Mickey Mouse ring? Because that team was dominant. That team was dominant. Entered the World Series as easy favorites.
Can you explain how each series went? Because I don't remember that off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure they swept the World Series. Hold on. Let me look up.
Let me put it like this, Adam. I'm going to explain to you like this. Yeah. A team can sweep the finals, and it's not a Mickey Mouse ring. But when a team sweeps most of their opponents in the playoffs, that's when it's a Mickey Mouse ring. Unless it's like a Jordan situation where it's like it's not that they were and it's not like let me put it to you like this. If I grabbed LeBron James and put him with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, and then he won a championship, would you say that championship was deserved? Because I just put those players together and it's like they're just overpowering everyone. Would you say that's deserved?
Not necessarily.
That's what I mean. Mickey Mouse rings are ones that are just like, it's not that, the team is so much more functional and the coaching is so much better. It's just, it's so overpowering the talent that there's no way they can lose.
Yeah.
Like, unless the superstar chokes that bad, it's so overpowering that there's no way you can overcome it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 1998 right now. It's kind of painful. The Yankees swept the World Series. They won the ALCS in 6 games, and they swept the LDS. They only lost 2 games of that entire postseason. So that's
they were the overwhelming favorites. Like it wasn't even close.
I would say it's wasn't even close because they're saying baseball like has more parity like the basketball. Like upsets happen more often like in baseball. Like the Seattle Mariners in 2001, like they broke the all-time win record. They didn't even make it out of the first round.
Yeah, and that's why it's like for baseball, like that one you could possibly consider as a Mickey Mouse ring, but baseball more so, it's really more difficult to like say that just for the sheer fact that those upsets happen a lot. And it's just based off how pitching goes. Because that's the thing, you don't know how the pitching is going to go. You don't know if the bat's going to be good. You don't know how the environment's going to be. It's like the same thing with football, Adam. You can't really say any football rings are Mickey Mouse rings just because upsets happen all the time in football.
Yeah.
Like anything can happen in football.
Same thing with hockey. Same thing with hockey.
Yeah, it's like same thing with hockey. Anything can happen in hockey. But in basketball, it's very rare you see an upset in basketball.
Yeah.
Like it's usually the first seed, the second seed, the third seed that makes it to the finals.
Yeah.
It's never like, oh, well, the fifth seed made it to the finals or the
Like-
sixth seed made it to the finals. It's always the first seed, the second seed, or the third seed make it to the finals.
So every once in a blue moon, you'll get like an 0-4 Pistons.
Yeah. Like that. It's like once in a blue moon you'll get like the eight, like I'm letting you know this will never happen again unless it's like some team miraculously goes on a run. We will never see a Knicks series versus the Spurs, whereas the 8 seed Knicks. The closest thing we ever got to that was the Hawks. That was the closest thing we've ever gotten to that. Where it's going to be a fifth seed in the finals. That type of stuff never happens, really.
Yeah.
Which is why it's a lot more easier to say it's a Mickey Mouse ring. Because if it's like the fifth seed's really good, then yeah, you deserve it. Because like the 1 through 6 seed, in my opinion, should be like dominant teams. But like if your team is that stacked where it doesn't matter what the seeding is, you're just gonna win. It's like, let me put it to you like this. If I was in a tournament with all your friends that don't know how to play basketball, and we all wagered $100 of who's going to win, but you all knew the competitive fun was out of it because I said, I'm going to try serious. Where's the competitiveness in it?
There is none.
That's my point with the Mickey Mouse ring. It's like there's just no competitiveness.
Okay.
You just know who's going to win. Like it's very obvious.
All right. Hot takes done. Michael and Alex, you guys can vote out who won.
Well, Mike left, and Adam, you said you agreed with mine. I changed your opinion, right?
I changed my mind, but we still have to like officially vote. So I guess Alex, you're the last one. You're the last vote.
Alex, just remember, Adam. I did persuade Adam to come to my side. That's all I gotta say.
Alex, go ahead. Who won?
Sam.
Let's go.
I am now 0 for 2 against Sam in hot take debates. So, my God. All right.
And I'm now 8-0. Let's go.
You're undefeated, man. You're undefeated. Guys, is Sam ever going to lose a hot take? We're going to finish the season undefeated.
I just love, though, how, like, I'm 8-0, and this all-star... I remember Mike. I said to Mike, I can do a hot take. And Mike was like, no, there's no way you can do a hot take. And now I'm 8-0, and he's like, what, like 3-4? I still remember when he said that Villanova shot wasn't top 5 all time. That was blasphemous.
All right, so yeah, that was just all right. We're gonna knock these out like in like each in like 15 minutes or less. So we're gonna knock these both out in like 25 minutes or less. Kevin Durant, here we go. The most famous athlete on this podcast is Kevin Durant. We got another Kevin Durant story, and that is, I'm pretty sure you heard about this. This started like apparently Kevin Durant gave the Nets an ultimatum where he was basically saying like, I'll withdraw my trade request if you guys fire Steve Nash and Sean Marks. that's when this first started. And then there's a bunch of like reports that, and then I think the latest one is that Kevin Durant is more likely to retire than play again for the Nets. And then Kevin Durant denied it on Twitter, and it's a bunch of, and it's honestly, it's.
Yo, do you guys need my vote? Do you guys need my vote?
You can get all right. Just get your vote in really quickly, Michael. Then we gotta move on.
Sorry, my girl called me. I had to handle my business.
That's fine. And Mike, by the way, Adam admitted I did persuade Adam to come to my
side.
All right, here's the thing, Adam. I was really gonna vote for you.
Then vote for me.
I was gonna vote for you, but you changed your vote, so there's no point. I vote for Sam.
Sam, I hate you.
I was going to vote for you, buddy, but you changed your vote.
Mike,
it would have been a tie anyway, so no really point. There's no point.
Wait. Open the tie. Who did Alex vote for?
He voted for me.
All right, sorry, Sam. I gotta make it fair. I'm gonna vote for Adam.
No, but you know what's really funny, Adam? No, you know what's really funny? I still somehow win in this situation since Adam,
since I changed the nine, so that counts as a vote. So
victory for me.
That's the ultimate tiebreaker. That ultimately became the tiebreaker.
Adam,
victory for me.
Adam, you can never be a lawyer. You don't know why?
Why?
Because you contradicted your damn self.
Okay. But we're going back to Kevin Durant. Apparently, like he's saying that, oh, if you guys fire Steve Nash and Sean Marks, like I'll withdraw a trade request. Now there's reports saying that he would rather retire than play again for the Nets, and he denied that on Twitter, saying, "I know most people who will believe unnamed sources over me, but if it's anyone out there that listen, I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. Shit is comical at this point." So let me give my Nets fan thoughts on this. Number one, if this was strictly Kevin Durant or Steve Nash, then this would be I would pack Steve Nash's bags tomorrow, because you guys heard me rant about Steve Nash and how I think the Nets need to upgrade his coach. He's nothing more than a glorified cheerleader. That's what he is. He's a glorified cheerleader. And Nets need to bring in an actual head coach. That's one thing. But when it comes to Sean Marks, that's where it gets tricky. Because remember, Sean Marks was the one who ultimately built. He was the one who initially signed Kevin Durant. He he was the one who after the Blake disaster built this team up. So if Kevin Durant's saying, "Oh, between me and Sean Marks," that's where I gotta think about that, man. If I choose between Kevin Durant and Sean Marks, that's where I gotta think about it. You guys can go.
I think Kevin Durant should be out of there because I think this entire situation is just stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because the fact that he's such a baby, and this is another thing of why I say he can't be a top 20 player. Because everyone babies him constantly. Adam, could you imagine if this was Steph Curry or LeBron James?
Oh, this is LeBron, they'd be killing him.
They would be ripping him a new asshole. But this is Kevin Durant, so everyone's like, oh, well, but maybe he has a point and this and that. I'm just like, bro, no. And then on top of that, you know what his trade requests are? To go to Phoenix or Miami, the 2 number 1 seeds. So he doesn't want to build. No. He wants to go to an established franchise that is already on its way to getting a championship. So yeah, I suggest the Nets drop Kevin Durant to the Detroit Pistons for Kate Cunningham
And bunch of first round picks.
And no, Kate Cunningham, the other guy that can shoot threes, I forgot his name. He scored 50 points.
Yeah.
And a bunch of first round picks.
Honestly, that's a trade that I honestly like might have to do at this point, because here's another thing, like Kyrie Irving, like that's one part that like apparently that may be why Kevin Durant wants us, because they won't take Kyrie Irving, and
Kyrie Irving is better than Kevin Durant.
Kyrie's actually wanting to stay.
Kyrie Irving
Kyrie,
is
at least for some season, is going to stay.
Hey Adam.
So like if Kyrie Irving's like staying, like why is Kevin Durant like I really don't get like what did the Nets do to him that's make him so upset? Like what did the Nets do to him that makes him like so upset?
No loyalty. He has no loyalty.
No, plus Adam, you know how bad KD's trade value has gotten?
Yes.
Like they're at, like, for example, they said to the Pelicans, give us Brandon Ingram. You know what the Pelicans said? They said, that's one of the stupidest trades I've ever gotten. They said, oh, we'll give you Kevin Durant and you give us like Brandon Ingram, Jackson Hayes, but they were like, we really want Brandon Ingram. And the Pelicans looked at them and said, you are stupid. So no.
Yeah, exactly. It's like his trade value right now is like, because here's the thing, people, I'm sure teams are looking at him saying he's like 34 years old, and once he gets here, what's he gonna do? Like how long before he demands a trade? And that's another reason why I'm not like saying like I'm gonna have to hesitate for firing Sean Marcellus. Let's say they do fire him and they bring in a new GM. How long before Kevin Durant wants that guy gone?
Kevin Durant ain't a loyal hoe. Yeah. He just wants them rings.
Yeah, and Sam, we were talking about this. Michael, I really want you to hear this. Sam, we were talking about this the other day. We were talking about this the other day. We were talking about like valuing like leadership and clutchness like over skill, and why you don't like think that highly of Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant like is arguably like one of the, at least out wise, like one of the greatest players of all time. But then the lack of leadership and leadership really hurts him. Like, and we thought of like the perfect comparison in terms of like the NFL. We thought of like the perfect comparison to the NFL for Kevin Durant. Becca, you ready to hear this?
I can hear.
Aaron Rodgers. Because Aaron Rodgers, like talent-wise, if we're talking pure skill, talent is arguably the greatest quarterback of all time. But Aaron Rodgers, like in the post, like has always had his shortcomings. Like in the postseason, he's always for some reason has like, even though I definitely like think like he has a better case against the Packers and like Kevin Durant does against like the Nets. Like for some reason, there's always some sort of drama between him and like the Packers.
Yeah, because that's another thing, and that's how I rank my players. I rank my players based off skill a little bit, but I never
like you have to take skill into the equation. You have to take it into the equation.
You always have to take it into the equation, but like a lot of people look at players and like, oh, if they're the most skilled, then they're obviously like the best and this and that. And that's why it's like, for example, I rank Kobe number 8 and Tim Duncan number 7. It's no disrespect to Kobe. Like, seriously, it's no disrespect to Kobe, but some people look at Kobe and they say, oh, he's my idol, or oh, he does like the fadeaways and he does this and he does that. Well, Tim Duncan's so boring. And I'm like, yeah, Kobe has more skill. I'm never going to debate that. Kobe has way more skill than Tim Duncan. But I don't care about skill. I care about how did you get the job done? How efficient did you get the job done? When did you get the job done? And what's the story behind how you get the job done? Whether it's like the people around you, or did you get help? Did you do it by yourself? Were you the leader most of the time? Did you bandwagon and then become a leader? Were you a leader and then became a bandwagon? It's just all those factors play into it. And that's what people don't get. Like, people just think, oh, he's flashy and he's skilled, so he must be the best player. The reason why Michael Jordan is the best player isn't because he's flashy and skillful. It's like that has to do with it. But the main thing is every other factor, his leadership, his killer instinct, how he got it done, his efficiency, his accolades, like everything just combines into a perfect storm for him. And that's where I really rank my players from.
And I want to ask you, did you think the comparison, like, we were talking about the air, Sam, did you think the comparison between Kevin Durant and Aaron Rodgers, like, makes sense?
It definitely makes sense just because they both have an immense amount of skill. I'm never going to debate that. But in terms of being winners, in terms of being that guy that can really make that difference to help their team over the edge, they both struggle immensely in that category. Like, it's like not even close. They both struggle so much in that category to the point where it's like not even worth having them on your team sometimes, it feels like. Since they always just keep coming up short, or they always just need that one more piece to help them, when in reality, you shouldn't need that one more piece. You should be that one piece that helps them. Like, I mean, that's what LeBron and Steph, Jordan, Kobe,
Tom Brady,
Tim Duncan, Tom Brady, like Patrick Mahomes, even. Like, fuck, you can say Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. Like, not even Eli Manning as much, but I'm still going to include him. But Peyton Manning, definitely. Why are they all-time greats? It's because they didn't say, oh, I need one more piece, or, oh, I need to go to a different team to win. No, they said, I can win it for my team. I just need to win it for my team. It's not, oh, I can maybe win it for my team. They were thinking, I'm the difference maker. I'm the piece that can make us win. That's what really defines good from great to amazing to legendary to greatness.
You know what, Sam? You've changed my mind once again. Kevin Durant is overrated.
Hold up, time out. We have been telling you this for 2 months.
I still gotta think whether I would take over Dwayne. No, I still gotta think about that. But I'll give you this. I'll think about it, and I'll come back with you with my answer on another episode.
Damn, the boy has finally seen the light. What do you think?
I'm not even sure what the fuck took over my body first. I'm not gonna lie. I just spit out wisdom like an old man, and then I literally just came back to, and I was just like, bro, where the fuck am I? But yeah, it's like, in all seriousness, like that, like, and that's what I mean by levels of greatness, Adam. Like, it's like trying to describe it is very difficult just because there are so many factors, so many delicate factors that you have to take into account, including one of the main factors, Adam, opinion. Because some people are going to rank accolades higher than stats. Some people are going to rank stats higher than accolades. Like, for example, Jalen Rose ranks rings above everything else. But then someone like me, Adam, I rank rings very highly. But it depends how you get those rings. It depends the story behind those rings. It depends the people behind those rings. That's why I don't rank Bill Russell as high. He has 11 rings. But he also played with like 5 other Hall of Famers. So like it really just messes with the balance compared to LeBron's 4 rings. But LeBron had to work for those rings. Other than the Lakers ring and like maybe the OKC ring, LeBron had to work for everything. including those 2 rings that he earned. So that's where it's really just all the factors come into play.
All right. Well, all right. So, all right. Really well said, Sam. We gotta wrap this up. I mean, did you want to spend 10 minutes ranting about the Yankees?
No, because the blue and white striped Aaron Judge led team doesn't deserve my words.
We'll rant about them next episode. How about that?
Rant about who?
We'll rant about them. Also, we'll say this time: the Josh Donaldson led blue and white team because he hit the walk-off grand slam the other day. So, props there. But we'll call it the Josh Donaldson led blue and white.
Because Adam, you said Yankees. I don't know these. Who are these Yankees? I don't know Yankees.
Who are these imposters that are wearing the pinstripes?
I've never heard of a team called the Yankees. I've heard of the blue and white striped team. I've heard of that, but I've never heard of these Yankees. These Yankees sounds like they're yanking something, and it ain't pleasant.
Okay, yeah. All right, but we're skipping that because it's getting way too late. It's time for our best of the episode, and guys, guess what?
I'm in first.
No, well, you are first, but it happened again. We did it again for the 3rd time this season and 7th time in podcast history. You know what happened? Guess what happened?
No, wait, Adam. No, we lost all our bets in episode 106. Episode 107, I was the only one that won the bet.
Yeah. And then, you know what happened in episode 108? Alex, what happened? Oh,
shit, I forgot about that.
You know what happened?
No.
Everyone lost!
Yay, I'm still in first.
We all took the L again, guys.
You see, Adam.
You guys proud? You guys happy?
Adam, we gotta go to Vegas,
Aren't we just the best?
Adam, we gotta go to Vegas, man. We gotta go to Vegas.
We gotta.
We gotta go to Vegas. This is a sign. We gotta go to Vegas.
This is a sign. We gotta test out our skills at Vegas, man. We 5-7 times every single one of us lost. That's some Vegas magic there. That's some Vegas magic, baby.
Adam, I'm letting you know. If we were to all walk in with $5,000, we would somehow walk out in debt 10,000. That's how great our luck is.
All right. I had Yankees over Rays money line. Garrett Cole over on the strikeouts. Both of those lost. Alex had Twins over Royals. Blue Jays over Orioles. Phillies over Reds. This product is a disaster. Here's what I picked for you, Sam. I had Yankees over Rays and Aaron Judge getting a hit. So
either of those happened.
Well, Aaron Judge got a hit in the game, but Knicks didn't win. Marcellus had the Mets over the Braves, and Braves beat the Mets. Our guest Steven went for Chris. He had Yankees over Rays and Aaron Judge with a home run. His product disaster. And Michael had the Dodgers over the Brewers, who the Rays 5 over 5 in the case. He did both those, but he had the Sky over the Liberty, and the Liberty beat the Sky. They pulled off the upset, so that also turned out to be the difference. So Michael lost. So stands for most part remain the same. So we get no need to recap them. So let's just go straight into the bets. All we know is that Sam, you remain in first place. But yeah, I mean, it kind of the 2 times every single one of us won. But yeah, 7th time every single Alex, 7th time, every single one of us lost. So
it's an amazing feeling.
Alex, don't you feel amazing? Don't you feel wonderful? Is this not something to be proud of?
Nope.
You have any thoughts on this?
I'm going to tell all my grandkids about this.
Go ahead, Alex.
It's all about moving to the next one.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Nice. Next
All
play
right.
mentality.
Here's mine. I'm not taking. I'm the infamous. I'm not taking the pinstripe team. I'm gonna do something smart. I'm gonna do a parlay here. I'm gonna take the Phillies over the Mets on a money line, and I'm gonna take the Braves over the Astros.
You know what I'm gonna do?
All right, and we got Michael Smith. He's taking Yankees money line and Sky money line.
Who do the Yankees verse?
They verse Blue Jays. They verse the Blue Jays.
Oh, okay. I'm taking the blue and white striped Aaron Judge led team.
All right,
money line.
Okay. Which day though? Which day?
Oh,
Friday, Saturday. Just so you know, Cole's pitching on Saturday and Cortez pitching on Sunday.
Saturday.
Okay. You might as well take the game when they have a good pit. When they at least have a good pitcher.
Yeah, I'm gonna need all of that, and then I'll do a parlay. Adam, what's your bets again?
I'm taking Phillies over Mets and Braves over the Astros.
I'm going to take the Mets over the Phillies. I'm going to take the Astros over the Braves.
Oh, man, you're joining the dark side.
I've realized that their cheating was actually not so bad. I'm joking when I said that statement. That was really difficult to get out of my mouth.
Jays. Phillies.
Oh, yeah, and you didn't say Mr. Ringleader.
Oh, shit, Mr. Ringleader.
You
Shame on me.
fucker.
Shame on me.
You motherfucker.
My apologies, Mr. Ringleader. Our Mr. First Place God.
Good. Acknowledge my godliness on a peasant like you.
All right. For Marcellus, we're gonna make a simple Braves money line. I mean, Mets money line. And for Chris, well, for Chris, I'll do something fun. I'll give him a Chiefs in the preseason. Should I give him money line or spread? Let me look it up here. Let's see. The Cardinals. I'll give them money line. I'll probably say I'm gonna give them money line against the Cardinals. All right, Alex. Last up. Go ahead.
This time I'm gonna do one bet, and it's gonna
Finally.
It's going to be Dodgers money line.
Okay. Finally, you're smartening up. No more of that Joey Gallo crap. He'll literally swing and miss on every single bet that out of nowhere hit this crazy parlay at 50 points. No more of that shit. All right, guys. That's all for our bets. That's all for this episode, guys. Funny story. We were actually debating because we all know we sometimes like to get dirty on the podcast. Before the show, we were actually doing anime debates. Fortunately, Michael Cunningham left early, so we couldn't get into this. But he said Naruto is like the greatest anime, and
No.
I haven't watched it, so I can't. I haven't watched much of it, so I can't give my opinion on that.
You haven't watched Naruto?
No, I haven't. I know, blasphemous. I know.
You call yourself a fucking weeb. You know what? You know what? I'm letting you guys know I'm a weeb. First and foremost, I'm definitely
kind of a weeb. I'm kind of a weeb.
Oh, I'm not kind of. I am a weeb. I'm currently watching because I never, the only anime that I still haven't gone around to see is One Piece, but there's 13 seasons of it on Netflix that I'm gonna binge watch after I watch Demon Slayer. So far, I finished Hunter x Hunter. I finished My Hero Academia. I'm waiting for season 6. I finished Haiku, and I'm just waiting for more seasons on that. I've watched Naruto. I've watched Attack on Titans. I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z, but I couldn't get behind Dragon Ball Z.
It's a hot take. The fanboys are gonna come after you for that.
Listen, the fanboys were already coming after me after I said I've watched and actually liked My Hero Academia. Since I'm letting you know, My Hero Academia is one of the most toxic fandoms by far. Adam, I'm gonna put it to you like this. And don't get me wrong, I believe this character is queer, even though they confirmed him straight. But if you go up to a My Hero Academia fan, like a fangirl, and say Deku is straight, you will get a death threat. They will give you 15 reasons why he is not straight and is in love with Bakugo. And while I am part of that ship, I don't go that far. Like, it's like, no, you know what's the funniest thing I've ever seen? It's like in every fandom, everyone like just puts a gay beam on, and they just make everyone in the anime gay. And I'm like, you know that's not how it's supposed to work, right? It's like 1 or 2 I'm fine with. Sometimes even 3 or 4. But making like 30 characters gay?
I mean, I do have kind of experience with this with the Kingdom Hearts fandom. I don't think we need to talk about that.
Imagine Sora and Kairi, and people are like, no, it's obviously like Sora and Riku and Kairi.
Even though like they've clearly made like, even though Sora Kairi is clearly like canon at this point.
No, it's like it's so funny. No. You know what people do now, Adam? Yeah. They don't try to deny that Sora's in love with Kairi, but then they also try to say how Sora's in love with Riku and Riku's in love with Sora, but then Riku's also in love with Kairi. So they try to make a polyamorous relationship, and I'm like, guys, I'm letting you know, like, Riku is not into Sora like that. Sora is not into Riku like that. Like, that's just friendship.
Yeah, it's like...
It's different from My Hero Academia, where Deku literally cries every time Bakugo gets hurt, but then his actual crush, he never cries really over that much. Sora literally cries when Kairi gets hurt at all. Like, his main mission is to protect Kairi. So, the fuck.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into a shipping war debate. I'm staying far away from that.
We need.
All right, but in terms of anime I've been watching, in terms of anime I've watched all of the background anime, so there's that.
Alex, do you watch anime?
No.
Shame on
you. As a parental figure, I am very disappointed. I'm not angry at you. I'm just very disappointed.
Honestly, we might have to kick Alex off the show for that. I kicked Michael and Sam off the show for less. I might have to do it.
It's like I'm full of disappointment right now. I wouldn't go that far to kick him off, but it's, you know, for me personally, the leave button looks really good right now.
All right. I'm not even gonna bother asking for any final thoughts. I mean, I am ending the show now. Oh my god, this was such a fun episode. Oh my god, best episode of season 2 so far. I think so.
All right, so anyway, thank you guys for watching all this bullshit. If you want to listen to this, There's YouTube. There's Spotify.
There's, it's Apple. Let me just look at this. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or Epic Podcasts. We're on Anchor. Let me just do the outro. That's it. This is episode 109 of the Game Podcast. Yours truly, Anchor Side, Murdock, Cunningham, Alex, Reich, Sam Morell. Thank you, Kern. Be sure to leave a like and follow or subscribe to the podcast. Also, want to join the conversation, leave a comment on YouTube, or reach out to us on social media. We feature have to say if we don't tell my friends. Don't you Jesus fancy. You can imagine a world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.
And well.